There's a lot of talk nowadays on what it takes to be a masculine man. Build your business, be on your purpose, make millions of dollars, go to the gym and get ripped, take ice baths. Now all these things sound great, right? And yet despite all these things, most guys are still afraid to do one simple thing, which is talk to a girl they find attractive. Think about it, most successful guys, when they see a beautiful girl they want to talk to, they don't know how to go up and flirt with her. Not even that, they just cannot even go up to her. They say things like, oh, this is really weird, or that's not something that I would really do. But what they're really saying is that they're scared. Now, my question to you is, what's the point of all these markers of success, of making all this money or becoming into this great physique, if when you see a beautiful girl that you want to talk to, you turn into a little scared boy? What is the point of this? Tell me, is that a masculine man? Is that a dominant man? In my opinion, no, that's not a dominant man. That's a scared little boy. Scared little boy that has been unable to deal with his fear. And not only he's a scared little boy, he's trying to mask himself as a big, masculine, dominant man, and yet he's unable to deal with one of the most essential things in life as a guy, which is to talk and get to know a girl. Do you want to be the guy that makes all this money, buys all these houses, buys all these cars, and then thinks to himself, look, I've achieved so much. Look at me, I've achieved so much. I'm a man. And yet you turn into a little boy when it's time to go and talk to a girl. And yet this is how most men live their lives. They pretend like nothing's happening, like they don't have this fear, like everything's okay, and they're just going about their lives, working in their job, going to their fitness, swiping on apps, and thinking to themselves that they're becoming this best masculine dominant version of themselves, and yet when it's time to talk to a girl, they freeze up. Do you want to continue keep lying to yourself that this fear doesn't exist and that being a dominant man and masculine man, you get there just by working hard in your job and going to the gym? How long are you going to keep lying to yourself? How long are you going to live life like this? And most importantly, if you don't overcome this fear, do you really think you're going to become the best version of yourself and that dominant, purposeful, achieved guy that you think you are? Let's be honest, if you ignore this fear, and if you don't face this fear, and if you don't fight this fear, then you won't get there. You will never get there. You will never be this masculine, dominant man that you think you are and that you think you're becoming. The only way you're going to get there is by facing the real fear that is in front of you, and that is the fear of talking to women you find attractive.